Hi guys, I'm Ken from sensei.com and this week we're going to the cinema. With me as usual is Chris. Hi Chris.
Hi guys, nice hat.
Nice hat mate.
So what we're looking at is some scenario work which we've been asked to do. So we're looking at, if you're at the cinema, could be a restaurant, but some real close-in work with restricted cane movement.
Right, we're going to look at some close-in work. Before we run the scenario, we're just going to go through the body mechanics and what's happening. We're looking at tapping. Tapping the crook and using the horn as almost like a kubaton. So if Dan comes through to me, we're going to go for a classic grab and he's loaded up for the punch. My cane's in this position, usually it's between my legs. If it's between my legs, we start something different, but from here, I'm going to focus on this and I'm focusing on this area here. So my hand's coming up for a guard to do the punch, but I'm coming in for a strike here, take the punch away, then I'm going to tap straight into sternum. If he doesn't move back so far, but I've got the body coming over, I'll grab the crook of the cane, down to the bottom of the shaft, and I'm going to come straight up under the chin to strike through. If I want to be nasty, hand still here, reverse it over, number 12 strike. I would go for the clavicle rather than the head, but I'm just being nice. So just have a look at it in. We've got the strike, we're looking at the hand, he's looking straight at my eyes, I've struck. Push the punch away in a circle motion, and I'm now striking through. He's away at quite a bit of distance, so I can actually come into guard position for another strike. I can drop the cane through, holster, strike, helicopter. It will depend on how you've hit the person, how they've reacted to the pain. Now let's have a look at this from an able body point of view. So we're going to bring Chris in with Callum.
So what we're going to do is look at this from an able-bodied or very mobile point of view, using a cane. So standard scenario is somebody's going to grab hold with his left hand to do a right hand punch. So this is actually one of our classics that we will talk about in our scenario sequences. So again, I'm covering to make sure I don't get hit, so everything is going to remain the same. So I'm going to bring this through, I'm going to swipe this through. Because I can lead with the crook, I can hit the ribs twice with this, I've got plenty of room. I can then drive that into the sternum and I can hit that in nicely. If it drops forward, it's brilliant because I can just bring this up, flick, and I can start striking. If I've managed to push him back, I've got room, and this is my friend, especially with the cane. I can drop, I can do my swings, I would do low swings to the leg, I can do these single-handed swings, javelin, looking at the situation and the distance. That's what I'm going to think, that's what's going to be my response. So just so you can see this a bit better, so he's going to do the left hand grab. So as he's punching, I'm covering and I'm striking. And I'm sweeping that out the way, and then that puts my hand in the ideal position to strike that through. So you may not have seen that on the other side. So I've covered, I've stopped, I've struck, I've cleared his hand, but it gives me the power to drive that in to wherever I'm going to apply it to the body. Then I can go through with my other techniques, whatever's available for me at that particular moment in time.
We're just going to pad drill this now, and all I'm going to do is have the cane in position, I'm going to strike through, and then strike down. Now you just get the mechanics going. At first it'll feel awkward. You can do one hand, you just do a strike from there. It's just build up that memory and getting used to that striking position. Okay, we're just going to break down the technique now for you, and we're going to use a little bit of realism, as in I'm going to use between 2 and 5% power. So the hands here, and we've hit into the ribs. How'd that feel?
Yeah, that was uncomfortable, even with the padding on.
And that was very little power. If I had my hand up further and whipped it in, that would have hurt a lot more. This hand's going to come through, we've got rid of it. I'm pushing it outwards, do the circle. Now I'm just going to place the cane where I would roughly hit, which is about sternum, mid-sternum, solar plexus. 2% power.
Yeah, you can't stop it. Even through the padding, it's penetrating and it's making my body collapse in on itself.
If you get the solar plexus, I guarantee they're going to puke. So I'm just going to go just for the solar plexus now. How do you feel?
Yeah.
Want a bath bag?
I'm good, I'm good.
So once we've got to this position, if Chris just comes in, we just imitate, you've had the hit mate, what would your body do?
I'll be here.
So the body's there. All I'm doing is reversing the cane and following the line up. I'm using my right hand to push up, my left hand to guide. That's going to come to the chin. I don't need to go all the way, I'm just going to give that a little knock. And then if I turn over, again 2%.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay? We go slow for a reason. These things hurt. If you use your full power, and if we was practicing this for say 20 minutes, Chris would have vision problems, he'll probably feel sick all day. It does hurt, so please, when you're practicing, if you've got body armour, go under 10%. If you've not got body armour, just go through the motions and go through. If you're using a pad, again, the same thing. Repetitive motion, hitting this area and hitting here is going to cause you some problems. Now, as promised, we're going to show this in a scenario. And I've got a little bonus video at the end of what to do if you grab from behind. Wait, I just get me stuff to myself. Well, I don't know.
Oh, will you? Shut up.
Now.
Oh, so I'm talking to your wife.
Now, as you can see, I was a bit of a numpty. I was talking during a movie, and this has been the result. I'm in a small space, I've got a chair in front of me, I've got my mate next to me, but I want to deal with this. The cane's between my legs, and all I'm going to do is just bring it up, not hitting anyone, move to the side, and I'm going for the axilla. Once I've got the axilla, I'll give it a little tap. It's going to push him through. Now, if I've got to this position, and Chris grabs the cane, I bring the cane into me, and I just do a circle. I could hit with my hand, I could reverse the cane over. Don't really want to do too much because, again, this was my fault for talking. But what we're looking at, if Chris goes for the grab again, is that tap-on motion that we showed you earlier. And it's just, I can't do this because there might be someone sitting there might be someone sitting here. So I've got to just place him to the point I want, and a little tap, as you can see, moves in big time. We're going to look at a bonus thing now, grab from back. Chris just does the grab. As you can see, you've got the initial if you want to, but you don't know what's in front of you. If you've seen the cinema part, I'm not going to be able to do that. Cane's just going to pop up. I can either, using the shaft with the crook forward, just tap the hands. It's going to give a release. With the horn facing in, I can go for the wrist, grab through. I'm now going to just strike back. How did that feel?
Yeah, you want to stand still, but you can't.
So I've got the strike back. If he does go back far, then I've got the potential to strike over. I really don't like doing that. The reason why we're striking, if I crook the neck, I've got nothing. I can't throw him, I'm in the, say, a confined area. My mobility is not going to allow me to push forward. So I can't get the karate point.
No.
No. Why? It's just a tug of war. He's going to choke me and I'm going to pull him. And that's always going to happen. But by having that release, initial release through, and keeping your body sideways, I've now got the target. I can then just go straight in with a push. If the brakes are off the chair, I'm going to go forward. I'll show you that. Position, Chris. So I broke. And off I've gone, I've got some distance. And that's what we want. We want the distance, we want at that situation, we want our airway open again. So just a little bonus thing, we'll play with this in some scenarios and we'll just adapt it as we go along. Thanks for watching, guys. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Loads more to come, and again, this is just the first of loads of videos that we've got. Drop us a line down below, let us know what you think, any ideas that you might have.
Don't forget, sharing is caring and we care. If you haven't already done so, please hit the subscribe button. As always, ring the bell, free the fare.